welcome to the Eras Tour reaction series. I had the thought, I was like, I'm gonna like hyperextend and freak everyone out. Like when I went like that.
Oh, sure.
I didn't.
Put that away. Nope, stop doing that. I love how your elbows both popped when you did that, too.
I think technically this one's subluxe slates.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe you can't tell under the sweater. Anyway, I have hypermobility download syndrome. I just learned that my elbows are not supposed to do that, though. So the PT for something else, and she was like, don't do that. We're going to be responding to the Eras Tour, the last show today. I do want to caveat this for those of you that are, like, anxiously waiting on these. We have not seen the two new docuseries episodes, so episode 3 and 4. We're going to be reacting to those Saturday and Sundays. Probably watch it tonight, but we have no context from those, so if something we say, we get new information in those episodes, that's why we didn't talk about it.
We are very excited to watch them, though.
It is physically painful. I was like, we have to record this episode before we can do the next thing, but it was painful. Okay, so I think first we should talk about the Tortured Poets Department section, since it was the largest new section of the Eras Tour. And then we'll get into our other thoughts later. What do you think?
I like it, yeah. Tortured Poets was a big deal. Like, you single-handedly wanted to go to the concert again just because of this set, so I think we should spend some time in it.
It is a huge set, to be fair. Like, it is not that she just added 1 or 2 Tortured Poets songs. Like, there's a beefy section with so much amazing choreography and what do they call it, like staging, and you know when they do stuff on the stage,
like all the
effects,
the automations and stuff.
Amazing. So we start with But Daddy I Love Him. This was really funny because I have seen live streams and TikToks and
we had seen this whole set before we actually saw it on the last show.
I don't know if you'd seen most
You
of
had
this.
shown me every single one, probably from 5 different directions. And I'm not complaining, that sounded snarky, but I was very familiar.
Why were you like, it was But Daddy I Love Him, and you were like, why is she skipping?
What do you mean, why was...
You were like, why is she skipping?
Well, yeah, to be fair, it's a very sad album. Why is she skipping at any point?
Okay, so that's my point. We had to have like a little learning moment about what But Daddy I Love Him is about. I love that she's skipping in it.
Yeah. Because
it's so fearless and like young and carefree of just like, I love him, I'm doing this thing, like I don't care what you say, I don't care what the haters say, like this is the choice that I've made, you know?
Right.
And it's just like so, and like, and that joy and love that she has is just like exuberant. And I think it's so good.
It is really good. It definitely, it hits, because I think that we know what the song's about is happy, but in some ways it doesn't sound happy.
I think it sounds happy.
You think so?
Yeah, Tortured Poets Department's album some of it is really sad, sure, but I don't think But Daddy I Love Him is sad.
I don't know if I remember exactly every verse of how it comes together, but...
That's okay. And that's why you were confused, and that's why we're learning on teaching, we're working on teaching you still. But it really, I thought, was evocative of what I'm assuming is the reference of The Little Mermaid.
Sure.
Honestly.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So...
And you love The Little Mermaid.
I do love The Little Mermaid. So this is not in any way a serious note whatsoever, but we both actively flinched when Jan's on the...
Yeah.
There's like the bed frame and like it starts tilting.
Yeah.
And Jan's like, and I was like, oh my god, is he gonna fall? Like it was like stressing me out.
It was very stressful.
I'm sure it was fine, but like it and it was really cool. It was very like Salvador Dali, like how
the whole
like,
the videos in the background were that way too. It was
especially
very
the transition into
very
it.
Melting clocks. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that bed frame, that was so funny. We were both like,
don't fall, Jan. We love you.
My favorite moment, I think, of your reaction was as she goes into a song, you're like, is this the Roomba song?
Yeah, I was very excited to see the Roomba song.
He like kept leaning over, is this the Roomba song? The Roomba being the staging.
The Roomba being the fucking Roomba.
Well, someone might not know what we're talking about. When she's on the big platform that's moving around the stage. I know on TikTok that has specifically been a joke a lot. It's like the Roomba. I actually think that came together more than I even thought it did from seeing TikTok perspectives.
Yeah. No.
Like, it looked really good.
Yeah, it was cool. I think it added to the choreo and like the movement in a really cool way that I wouldn't have guessed from it being a moving stage, like magic carpet thing. Like, I don't know.
Well, okay, so in the lyrics, too, she's talking about, like, levitating down his street and stuff. So I feel like, I mean, she kind of is levitating. It's kind of giving witchcraft, right? Yeah. Which I Hi, baby.
This is Ray.
This is baby Ray. It's always a different cat. It kind of added to that witchy vibe to have her up there and like moving so seamlessly.
Who's Afraid of Little Old Me goes fucking hard.
Specifically the live
Oh
version.
yeah, no, that's something I noticed a lot. Is like, so I'm a metalhead. I like very aggressive vocals. I like very, like, calling it belting is probably underselling the vocal style of a lot of what I listen to. It's way aggressive sometimes. And I find that Taylor live gets closer to that, and I like that, compared to the studio stuff where it seems a little bit more, not that she's talk singing, but it just seems like she just really goes for it on stage. And I think we even saw several songs where she sang elements of the chorus or the refrains an octave higher than she does on the album.
Sure.
Which was really interesting, or at least modulated up.
Yeah, there's differentiations.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I'm not saying she's not emotional on her albums. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's not the point. Yeah, no.
But I do think she brings, like, Taylor comes to life in front of people in a way that's very different than the studio albums. Mm-hmm. And I think it's like, so my favorite song, one of my favorite songs, Don't Blame Me, from the Rep era, I specifically like live version.
Yep.
Like, it's a completely different experience. It is very metal.
You almost can't listen to the album version now, like, knowing what it can sound like.
Yes.
I mean, you know, not... it's
can.
different.
It is different.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm in a migraine, I like...
Yeah.
I definitely think Tortured Poets Department live, I think that's why I wanted to go so bad. Mm-hmm. I wanted to blow up the credit card and go to Paris to see it, because I was like, the way Taylor sings when she's in front of an audience... It's a I mean this. I know it's sacrilegious, but it's a religious experience. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she just, like, it's like a completely full body experience when she does that. And, like, you can see it in her body and in her face. Yeah. And I do think each performance is quite different, too. And I think that's why, like, the fans will talk about different acoustic sets where, like, we can maybe tell, maybe, given what we know from her life at different points, that, like, maybe this is where she was grieving or different things.
Sure.
But, like, it's really powerful to go back to those performances. I saw the funniest meme from another Swiftie that was like, you know, everyone says Taylor's greedy, but she's not greedy enough because I don't have the live versions of these songs.
Yeah, we need an Eras Tour album. We need the Eras Tour live edition.
Yeah,
album.
They're different,
and it's going to be, you know, 5 CDs long or whatever if you wanted to buy the physical version. But we need it. Come on, Taylor.
So until then, I think I'm just literally gonna keep putting on, like, I'm gonna memorize where it's at. The Torture Poets set is at in the movie.
I caught you.
Put it on.
I caught you doing yoga to the Eras Tour on the TV again the other day, didn't I?
You did. Because it's a different experience. Oh, it just like gets me in my body and my emotions. So, she has that line that's like, she puts narcotics in all her songs.
Yes, she does.
If she puts narcotics into her regular songs, I think the live versions must be like the heavy. I actually don't know drug terms, but like the really hard cut stuff. Like, I don't know, you know.
It's
like,
more. It's an overdose.
Yeah, it's an overdose. It's literally like, can we just inject this straight in? Like, yes, please. Okay, so I do though have a hot take.
I love a good hot take. What's your hot take?
Don't hate me, okay?
Don't blame me.
Don't blame me. The thing I was specifically most excited to see in this movie, in this edition, was The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
I remember that. You were really excited about that.
I didn't like how it was filmed.
I can see that. A little bit.
I was obsessed with this song. I'm obsessed with how it was live.
Oh, yes.
I had seen every angle from every grainy iPhone camera. And I have to say, some of the girls with the iPhone cameras did a lot better. Because for me, I had to explain some things to you, because when they're walking forward, they're marching forward.
Just an incredibly powerful visual.
So powerful. I don't know what it was with the angles that were picked for the final shot. But as they're getting shot down and they're all dying, I don't think it was very clear. Yeah. I knew because I had seen so many other things and because I'm such a hard Swiftie. But, like, I think, like, in the moment, like, the way versus, like, filmed dead on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think it was very clear.
There was definitely perspective that was lost. That march I don't know. I didn't never really even feel like it was marching. It almost looked like they were, like, walking in place.
Oh,
and there wasn't movement like there is when you see it side on. It was zoomed in, and I think if I have a complaint about the way that the Eras Tour film. I don't know. I don't remember if it's this way in the original one or if it was just the last show. But I feel like the perspective changes so fast.
Oh,
it's
sure.
like just every song all the time is like you get 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, which makes it really fun to watch. But then it's like, yeah, it's dynamic and it's interesting and it makes you hooked to watch it. But like, I kind of wanted to see things happen the way it was supposed to be seen if you were in the stadium, not as if it was a movie trailer.
Well, it's interesting because like, there's a million different perspectives in the stadium though too, right? So I kind of get what they were going for, but
I don't blame them.
But at least in this one, I think it did a huge discredit to how powerful that piece was. Mm-hmm. I will have to go like find some of my favorite shots or something and put them in tomorrow's show notes. I'm not going to do it for tonight's because I need to get this episode out to y'all stat. But tomorrow's show notes, I will put them in the bottom because I just feel like it wasn't quite as gut-wrenching as I would have wished.
No, I agree. I felt the same way, and I wasn't nearly as attached to it as you were. And I still was like, oh, that was a little anticlimactic. Like, we were both really excited for Smallest Man.
Still, obviously love it, though.
But it sounded amazing.
Sounded amazing. I can do it with a broken heart. The riz of that set.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Like, I already really liked the song, obviously, when the album came out, but, like, I do think the showmanship of it was very showgirl.
Yeah, it was kind of like intimations of showgirl, like starting to show through.
Like, I think it was like, hey, guess what's coming?
Yeah,
you know?
hint, hint.
And then also, given what the song is about, I do think watching her play off the literal audience while singing that song, of course, goes a little harder. Because it's about that experience.
It's really emotional, actually.
It is
how
emotional.
hard that was for her, yeah.
I mean, to think about the fact that, like, her longest relationship to have ended, and then we had the Maddie Healy stuff go on, and like all this stuff go on while she was every other not every other night, but like she'd be traveling for
a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot,
right? Like going up on stage, singing the most heart-wrenching songs, some of the love songs that she has for some of these different people.
Well,
and like how heartbreaking that would be.
So did she write Tortured Poets during the tour, or was it written before the tour?
My understanding is it was written during the tour.
So she literally wrote 2 albums during this tour.
Yeah.
Because Showgirl was written during it as well, right? Yeah. So, yeah, and I'm
no rest for the wicked.
I can't do the dishes and laundry in the same day, so.
It's too much. It's too many things.
I can't do it. Much less, like, take care of myself. Like.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so other sections of the show that we want to talk about. Shout out for the mashup acoustic section, since it was the very last show.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, when she layered in the manuscript with Long Live, and it was so excellently done.
Yeah, it wasn't just like singing half of one song and then transitioning into another.
Yeah, no,
kept
that's not how she would do those.
Yeah, which I don't think I've seen other mashups, or at least not. I don't remember them.
On Swift Talk, you know what I mean?
It's like I had a whole other diatribe I was going to go on, but we'll save it for another day.
Are you sure?
Stuff. Yeah, because it's not really about Taylor. I was just going to start talking about music. So,
tell us your favorite mashups in the show notes below, and I'll make Ryan listen to them.
Yeah, that'd be good for me.
So, give me all your favorite mashups. It'd be good for me too. And then, y'all, I have a confession.
Another one.
Another confession. So the other one's a hot take. This is just a confession.
Oh, that's fair.
This makes me look bad. Someone's gonna revoke my Swiftie card. Like when she was.
I know what you're gonna say. This is funny.
Before the manuscript and Long Live, which was her piano acoustic, she had her guitar acoustic, and I was like, "What fucking song is this?" I had no idea. And it wasn't like, sometimes I don't know a song's name, but it'll be like Sleeper Cell Activation.
Yeah, like within 2 words, you're like singing along.
I'm singing every single lyric, and Brian will be like, "What song is this?" I'm like, I don't know. And I'll remember eventually, but
you might know what era it's from, pretty easy or whatever.
But like my brain will just be like, but no, there was a song, I'm assuming it was from Debut, that I do not remember at all. And I don't know if I ever listened to all of Debut. Because when I was growing up...
What are we doing here?
I know!
Babe! Where's the speaker?
This confession has gone real dark. We'll have to do it, like, maybe we'll do a reaction to it.
To be fair, I think I thought there was a Debut TV, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's not yet. Teardrops on My Guitar came out, and our song came out when I was in middle school. Just barely starting middle school. I sang our song at a talent show. Like,
that's so cute.
I loved her music, but because my family at least, but to be fair, I don't think computers were like quite ubiquitous yet, but definitely not in my communities.
What, 2006 or 2007?
I don't know years.
Yeah, I don't know.
6th grade. That's what I got. They, you heard what was on the radio.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You would go around to the radio stations and try to find who was playing Taylor. So it wasn't like I had the whole CD to listen to. Mm-hmm. That wasn't my lived experience. And later, when I moved to Utah, our library systems are much more robust. So I was able to get some CDs from the library. But I never, by that point, we were in the red era. Like I didn't circle back around. So I literally was like, wait, I don't know this. So Sparks Fly, when it came out, when she did the TV for that, no, Speak Now, when she did the TV for that, some of that was new to me,
sure,
to be honest with you. Yeah. And I think I've been waiting for the TV, but yeah, we just don't have it yet.
Of debut.
Yeah,
no, you should listen through it. That'd be good for you.
Yeah, I should. And then we'll hear the difference in it, too.
Yeah. We should look up what the song was that was in Final Show, because I don't think I remember what it was called.
I don't know. Like, we need to research it. I wanted us to, like, put out our reactions. So I didn't want to, like, look up a bunch of stuff and, like, see other people's perspectives, but I'm literally like, wait, what? Like, yeah, no, we will be getting on that. Y'all, the crying during the show is real. I think I cried within the first 10 minutes, but...
I think you cried before, like, the title card came up.
It's powerful, okay? But All Too Well 10-minute version got me again! Like, I can't get over it.
And that surprised you?
A little bit. I was a little surprised how much I cried, yeah. Whatever. When the leaves are blowing, like, come on, man.
It goes pretty hard.
It goes so... And the snow.
No,
I still remember the first fall of snow.
I just am laughing because you didn't think you were going to cry that much. That's what's ludicrous. It's not that you cried, to be clear. It's that you didn't think you were going to cry.
Just get emotional about it.
I think I got up and did the dishes during All Too Well, because I knew I'd cry if I was sitting there listening to it.
Now,
and I don't cry for fun, unlike some weird people.
You're like, I did it one time.
I paid my dues. Like, I don't have to listen to All Too Well again.
Okay, so this was kind of funny. We got all the way to the midnight set, and I kind of had, like, this weird feeling of, like, I feel like I haven't listened to this music in a while, because, like, Tortured Poets...
To Midnights?
Yes!
Yeah.
I feel like Tortured Poets Department, like, I was in that for so long.
I think you were in...
And now we have Showgirl.
You were in Tortured Poets for, I mean...
A year and a half?
A solid, 15, 16, 18 months, something like that. Because it was longer than a year. Because I remember we, like, celebrated the anniversary of the album. And it still hadn't come off repeat.
So it was so funny because I was like, I don't know if I fully... Like, I forgot how... Like, obviously I knew it was good, but, like, I forgot how good it is. So I think I'm going to re-enter my Midnight era.
I think Midnights would be fun. So Midnights came out when you and I had fairly recently started dating.
Yeah, we'd only started dating... I mean, we've been dating for, like, 2 weeks?
Yeah, it was very early in, and so you were like, I'm going to go into a coma while I listen to this music, and I was like, oh, okay.
I forgot about that!
I don't think I understood the
you, like, didn't get it?
Of the Swiftiness. Because, like, I knew of Swifties. I knew that they were the community that you didn't want to piss off because they would firebomb your house, or it was kind of the perception that I had of Swifties. Which I don't know where that came from.
It's so funny because I feel like male, like, it's footballers who will, like when sports teams lose, like, domestic violence rates go up.
Yeah,
but yet it's the Swifties that are going to firebomb you. You know what I mean?
That was just the perception I had.
Sure.
And I had listened to her stuff, and I thought a lot of her and everything. But then you, like, I literally don't think I heard from you for a couple of days or what, except, like, I think you texted me lyrics from the songs.
I did do
and that was how we communicated for a while, was just song lyrics. And I was like, are you okay?
I remember when the Bejeweled music video came out, I was like,
we
should watch this live.
Yeah, we like watched the countdown. Yeah.
And then, so we were like phone clubbing it, you know what I mean? What is that called? Like phone date?
Yeah.
We're like watching it at the same time, like, but we're on the phone.
Virtual date?
Yeah, virtual. Oh
like watch party? I don't know.
Yeah, virtual watch party. And it was so funny because we got to the end of that music video and I was like, oh my god, what did you think? And he was like, what did you think? I did not know what to do with it.
It was good. It was fun. What did you think? Yeah. I do remember liking it. I think it was, in the experience I had with Taylor, it was quite different from what I had heard of her in my, like, limited experience.
Yeah, because you probably just had, like, the top 20 Taylor.
Yeah, and so to me it felt a little bit, I mean, honestly, happier, poppier, maybe.
Oh, sure,
like, kind of, like, more, like, maybe...
Bejeweled's a really happy song.
I think even, like, maybe I'd say it was catchier sounding than a lot of what I had heard before, but, I don't think that I would have ever considered myself, a fan of the music previously. Like,
yeah.
I'm a metalhead, like, you know.
Even though plenty of your metal songs, turns out, are actually Taylor Swift song covers.
Pretty funny.
Actually, it was really funny. The other day, he was in a coffee shop, and he texted me, and he was like, oh my god, I just found a new Taylor Swift song I really like. And I was like, this is the best day of my life.
Yeah,
like,
I had Shazammed it, so I knew what it was called.
Oh, what was it?
It was no, don't ask me that. It was a 1989 Vault track. I'll have to look it up.
No, it wasn't Vault though.
I thought it was Vault.
No, it wasn't Vault.
Okay, keep going. I'll find it.
I'll just find it real quick and then I'll cut it.
Oh, we can do a pause. How do you spell 1989? Was it not 1989?
No, it was.
I Wish You Would.
That is what it was. Yeah, it was I Wish You Would.
I Wish You Would.
He texted me, he was like, oh, I love this song. He was like, there's a cover that I really like, but I didn't know it was a Taylor Swift song. And I'm like, see, he's been a Swiftie the whole time. You just didn't know.
It's the narcotics.
It's the narcotics. I think that's so funny, like, so many of your metal groups do the Swift songs.
Yeah, it is. And now it actually kind of annoys me because it feels like a new Taylor Swift single or whatever. Like, Fatal Ophelia came out and suddenly there was like 3 metal versions. And like, I respect cover bands. I think you can have a ton of talent and be a cover band. But like, when you just are covering everybody else's songs, like, I don't know, it kind of...
I think for me, I was like, they came out with it so quickly, I was like, I don't think they had anything new to add to it.
Oh, I do think that the only cover of a Taylor Swift song that I've actually really liked by a metal band was that original I Prevail Blank Space version. Like, otherwise, it's like, I had heard them, but I don't know if they were like, that I really liked. Oh, I guess there was that cover of Out of the Woods that was pretty good. I forget who that's by. But most of the time... Now that I know the originals, like I don't like the metal ones as much.
Oh, okay, so now that you know the originals.
I mean?
So really, it was the lyrics the whole time. It was the Swiftie essence.
No, I don't think I could act like I knew what the lyrics were. I still don't know what any
I'm
of
like
my fucking songs are about.
trying to give you credit.
I gotta be honest, I don't know. I can't lie to YouTube.
So what's funny about me not feeling like I ingested Midnights, though, is I know for a fact that I listened to it, for a year straight.
I think you, like, laid on the floor and just, like, played it on repeat.
I did do that. I forgot I did that. So I do this thing when a new album comes out, especially when it's long. Whereas The Life of Showgirl was a little shorter, but I listen to each song until I can't handle it anymore. Or, like, till I feel like I've ingested it, then I move on. And so it's like a slow process.
It has to get into your soul.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which, speaking of that, this is really funny. Tortured Poets Department came out the year it came out. And then...
all other music ceased to exist.
Yeah, all other music ceased to exist. By December, because I had, like, maybe started listening to occasionally other songs, whatever. But, like, by December, I suddenly was like, you know what song? I literally said this to Brian. I was like, you know what song I don't feel like I've fully ingested yet? Like, I feel like there's more here. Like I need to take more time with it. It was so long, London. I was like, it's so good. Like, it came out on my playlist again. I was like, yeah, I really need to sit with this. I don't think I sat enough time with this compared to other songs on the album. And Brian was like, are you sure? Like, you were like, you kind of made a weird face at me. And I was like, yeah, no. Like, I really don't think I have. Like, I think there was the other songs more. Spotify playlist came out the next day.
The Spotify Wrapped.
Spotify Wrapped came out the very next day. It was my 3rd most played song of the year.
And you had listened to, like, whatever, 40,000 minutes of music, so that means you probably listened to that song upwards of 150 times or whatever.
But
like,
I hadn't fully ingested it, I
somehow
guess.
It hadn't, the full doctrine hadn't, like, entered your soul.
It was so ironic.
You liked that song, too, because, like, I lived in London for a little while, and so we always kind of, I think we felt a little connected to it, even though it's maybe not London in a good way. I don't know.
I don't know if that was a thing for me, but
it was for me.
That's why you liked it.
That was my connection.
No, that would be a whole nother podcast. Like, we could really get into it because I think the lyricism in So Long London and, like, her talking about... We're going to move on.
Next time.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Like and subscribe.
While we were watching, our cat Wendell, who y'all met last episode, got so funny during Karma.
Yeah, he hadn't done anything the whole show.
The whole
we
show.
listened to the whole conference, whole
Concert?
whole conference in the bedroom.
You need more caffeine.
I need something. And Wendell's been under the bed, and then Karma came on, and he, like, came out.
Yeah, and then he, like, not only did he come out, he started kind of, like, he, like, jumped into Brian's lap, and he started, like, meowing occasionally.
It was almost in time with, like, one part of the chorus, I even feel like. It was, like, on beat.
He was literally like, this is my song.
He would meow along.
I'm a Karma cat now. Like, that's the perfect song for that to happen with.
He was sitting in my lap. Like,
Karma is a cat purring in my lap because he loves me.
Yeah.
That's what was happening. It was crazy. Like, I could not have made that up if I tried.
We tried to get a video, but, like, it was moving quick.
It was a little bit of a TikTok, but I'll link it below that I made about it.
So funny.
Vigilante shit. What a predecessor to Father Figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, similar energy.
Just like that, I'm taking up space energy. I'm obsessed.
It's so fun how we can see those little signs of... Because she would have known. She would have written the entire Showgirl album by this last show, right?
By the last show, certainly.
So she would have known what was coming, and I don't know, it felt very, like... her posture and the way she, like, I don't know, just you can tell
I
she
don't
was...
know, because that choreo already existed, but...
I don't know.
It
I
did
feel like it hit different than the first, when we saw it live.
I think she got better, and I'm not saying she wasn't great opening nights, but we saw it only her second weekend, and I think I watched through the lives. She became a stronger performer during it.
Yeah, kind of hard not to with 155 fucking performances or whatever.
Well, you would think actually that she'd get kind of like tired of it, though.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I feel like a lot of artists by the end of the tour, they're like, oh my god, let me go home.
No, I feel like the choreo, she looked great opening weekends too, but I do think like the way she was in the choreo towards the end was just so like it was really in her body in a beautiful way.
Yeah, that was really cool.
We have to give a moment, speaking of the Eras Tour dancers from last episode,
who we've really gotten to know and be more parasocial with through the documentary.
Yeah. One of my favorite dancers, and I think the reason I didn't know her name is because apparently she only has 6 TikTok videos. What's up with that? Her name's Tori.
Oh, we love Tori.
She's the dancer with the really long, beautiful braids. I want to just give a moment for her hairography.
Yeah, she had such, like, control of her braids. Yes.
And that's really hard. Like, any type of hair is, like, really hard to control.
My little hair will, like, get in my eyes and it'll piss me off, and my hair's, like, 4 inches long. Like, I can't even imagine having to manage. No,
you think about, like, girls know what I'm talking about, like, doing a good hair flip. You know what I mean? But, like, during choreography.
That is not an experience I've had. Yeah.
Well, you have pretty long hair. I don't know.
I did have hair that was long enough to flip if it was wet, but it's a little light to really be flipping around too much for how long it is. But
just so stunning to watch her.
It's a tremendous dancer.
So beautiful.
We need to follow her.
I really like her specifically in the, like, obviously she's great and everything, but in the Midnights.
Yeah.
And actually in the sister albums sections. My Tears Ricochet, you know what? Actually, I had not written this in our outline, but I want to take us back in time.
This outline is a little all over the place, so I think that's okay.
I'm all over the
place. We have lots of thoughts. We have lots of feelings.
My Tears Ricochet, that's the one where the dancers are, like, walking forward. It's the one where Taylor's talking about how I can go anywhere I want, but just not home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's saying stuff like, I didn't have it in myself to go with Grace. You know, and like, if I'm dead to you, why are you at the wake? Okay, so it's like a funeral procession.
Right.
With the dancers, including our girl Tori. And they're funeral processioning forward. And it's so insane because, like, technically speaking, there's not a lot of choreography in that piece.
Yeah.
It's mostly
like walking and...
Yeah, it's mostly like this, it's like, almost like a liturgy. Like, it's very, like, is that the right word?
Litany is what you're trying to say.
No, what is the word for, like, I thought there was, like, a word for, like, a funeral march processional.
Is that liturgy?
I don't think it is liturgy, but it's something.
There's like dirge, which is like a funeral song. It's a form of public worship, so you're not wrong.
Okay, so I feel like it's kind of right. Okay, so they're like doing those like slow steps forward. They're in there all black. It's like Taylor's funeral. It was so powerful.
It was really good.
Like, I know technically that's not new, but man, it was good. Couldn't get over it.
The most common informal word for a funeral procession is cortege.
Okay, well, that's an insane word. So, that's too close to corsage. I don't know about that.
I may have been pronouncing it wrong, but anyway, you learn something new every day.
Okay, so this is like, again, this outline's all over the place, but can we talk about the very end of the movie? Taylor's coming off stage. She's hugging everyone. It's really beautiful. When she's, like, really leaving the stage area, I was like, oh, she's going to run forward. Like, people are trying to take her things off
We're, like, looking for Travis.
Yeah, I was like, is Travis going to be there? Which, it might have been a football game. I'm not sure. Yeah. But they rip her thing off just in time, and she runs forward to hug Santa.
Deadass, bearded, outfit, hat.
Santa
Claus.
What?
It was not what I expected.
Not what I expected either.
So was that with the date of the show been in December?
It was December. It was December.
Well, so, yeah,
whatever.
But still, like, backstage at this 70,000 person show in Vancouver.
It was just so funny. I've not seen anyone talking about that. Maybe it's someone that we should know. I haven't wanted to get to see other people's reactions to it, but like, even on my TikTok feed, the ones I have seen, no one has mentioned this. Like, who is this Santa? And then
the first person
it got funnier because we were not getting over this. We were like, what is going on? And then Buddy the Elf is there.
I forgot Buddy. Like, redheaded guy in a Buddy the Elf costume shows
and
up.
Taylor clearly knows these people.
And hugs them really like as if they're her family. Like,
who are these people?
So if you know who they are, we're dying to know.
I'm so lost. It was so funny.
It was so random. Because we're like, where's Travis? Where's Travis? And it's like, oh, wait.
Or like, I thought like she'd be, like her mom would be there or something.
Yeah, like, no, that's fucking Santa Claus. And maybe Santa was her dad.
I don't
Could have
think
been.
so.
I don't remember what he looks like.
I think I know what he looks like. I don't think that was him. But then who's Buddy the Elf? You know? I don't know. I have questions.
Strange.
I have questions. But like either way, it's like clearly really fun, but it just was a little funny.
Oh, yeah, no, I loved it.
No, it was
Just
great.
threw me. I haven't hugged Santa since I was a kid, so I was kind of jealous, actually, if anything.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I could use a Santa moment.
Santa creeps me out.
Depends
Although,
on the
okay,
Santa.
I saw a video of like a grown man getting a hug from a Mickey Mouse, though, and I started crying.
It's like, I think that's the hardest you've cried in a while.
I feel like we just keep admitting that I cry all the time, but like it was like weirdly emotional, and I was like, man, I really wish I could get a hug from Mickey. And he was like, you can get a hug from Mickey when we go to Disneyland. And I was like, I don't know, like it's weird as an adult. Like Mickey came up to him, like I can't go up to Mickey. I don't know. It's not the same. Okay. 1989. I just wanted to like give a moment for the little mini skirt top outfits where she like they kept changing color. You might not know this, but they changed colors throughout the concert series.
It was like, yeah, it was yellow in this one.
Yeah, it was yellow and gold. Maybe orangey. It was like, you know what I'm talking about though?
Oh, yeah, I know the outfit, yeah.
So during the tour, multiple times it changed. There were different color combos. Like there was like a pink and a purple and like just all kinds of combos. And I just want to give a moment for how beautiful those were because I'm obsessed with them. And you gotta wonder, oh, you know what? Was that an Easter egg that it was yellow and gold? Like orangey?
What's...
For Show Life?
Oh,
Showgirl?
Life of a Showgirl. Maybe... I don't know, is Showgirl yellow, though?
I don't know, it's kind of orangey. Taylor said that the orange door at the back of... In the last... She said that was a Easter egg, so maybe it was. I feel like I'm bad at actually guessing those, though, so...
You've been right a couple of times, I'm sure, between the 400 or 500 tries you've had. She's really good. She's really sneaky. How many times have you told me that you think Rep's coming out? Like, wait, today's Rep TV, babe. Today's Rep TV.
Okay, but also...
It's like, oh, it's a Tuesday, it's Rep TV day.
I'm still convinced it's going to be in the last docuseries that it gets announced. Every time she does anything, I'm like...
Rep TV!
But, like, no pressure. Like, girl deserves a break, but also she doesn't take breaks.
And the whole TV thing doesn't quite apply quite as much now, but the re-record in the vault tracks is really fun.
She's gonna do it one day. I have to laugh about... I think we kind of talked about this in another episode, but, like... You know, you were saying you don't like Shake It Off very much and whatever. Yeah,
okay, Shake It Off, Bad Blood. There might be one more where I'm just like, particularly Bad Blood, though I do not like Bad Blood, and I can't tell you why.
Maybe it overplayed when you were
I don't know what it is.
Did some girl send it to you as a part of a breakup or something?
No, I have no clue why I'd have the weird hatred for it that I do, but...
Okay, so it's so funny. Like, I feel like I hear all the Swifties complain about Shake It Off, but the second she's singing it on stage, and I felt the same way watching the movie, I was like, I've never hated Shake It Off, but, like, I was like, yeah! Like, you know, it's such a fun, like, those songs were trending all over the radio for a reason.
Yeah, when they go crazy popular like that, it's for a reason.
They're fun! Yeah. Just like how emotional it is that we all grew up with her eras. Like, our age group of, like, the radio, listening to her, because you would have been just barely older than me.
Yeah, I think
like
I remember.
8th grade when her debut came out.
Yeah, I remember hearing Teardrops on My Guitar in like the bus to 7th grade or like 8th grade, and like people talking about it. Which for me, 7th grade was 2007.
Okay.
So that's why I thought maybe for you it'd be 2006 if you kind of remember. Yeah, like middle school or whatever for you. But yeah, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and it's fun to then have memories associated with each era as it came out for you.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting because I was thinking about it, like a lot of the music, like if I were to like think back to music that meant a lot to me when I was that age, you know, Lizzie McGuire was a big deal, so the Hilary Duff.
That's
and, like,
so fun.
Cheetah Girls. Like...
Mine was like Bullet for My Valentine and like Skillet and Metallica. I don't know who else I was like discovering. Eve 6, like these random rock bands. So yeah.
Yeah, well, but they...
I was an angsty little shit, wasn't I?
Like they didn't... I know Hilary Duff is coming out with a new CD now.
That's just so fun.
They haven't like kept up on music though, whereas like Taylor has. So it's like more like growing up with her. Like she's 6 years older than me, 7 years older than me now. And it's just like... it's just enough older that, like, by the time she's making the album, whatever she was experiencing is kind of what I'm about to go through.
Yeah, you're in that phase of your growth.
Yeah, like, obviously you can be a Swiftie at any age, that's not what I'm saying, but I do think, like, I wonder for the Eras Tour, for, like, a lot of millennials and older people, like, that's why it went so hard.
It's
like,
a lot of nostalgia.
Like, a lot of these songs, we would remember those, like, pivotal moments in our own lives with these songs.
Sure.
And so that is kind of emotional.
Absolutely. We talked about memories through the whole thing, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. You know, it's like that sleeper cell activation thing that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Especially with some of those songs, it was so funny. At our Eras Tour, I had done this really intense, like, Swiftie education for Brian, because we drove down to Vegas, and so it was a long ride for us. And I made him listen to all this music. I did not... Because I was like, you know, there's going to be these bonus songs, and here's all the ones we are hoping it is. She announced that it was our song.
Which I had never heard you talk about. I'd never heard you say the name. I didn't know what it was.
I screamed so loud that specific point in the concert that I could feel my, like, throat, like...
Well, and I think you even said, that's one of my favorite songs! As if every Taylor Swift song that doesn't come, or that comes on, you don't say, that's one of my favorites.
But it was, like, so funny because, like, it started, and I sang every word from start to finish. Like, I knew the whole thing, and I hadn't listened to that since
you performed it in
maybe
school?
middle school,
yeah,
you know? Like, so it was, like, really funny how that, like, it can be just, like, in your body like that. You know what I mean?
Waiting to be, reactivated.
Speaking of that time, you know, Love Story was obviously, like, a big deal when we were younger, and I remember jamming out to it.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember, like, I was into the Piano Guys, because that was, like, when I was playing piano, and they, like, immediately covered it when it came out, so I remember, like, trying to play the Piano Guys version
That's cute.
Taylor Swift, whatever,
There was a couple during the filmography, you see that a couple gets engaged during the song. Yeah. And I saw so many TikToks about that. So that's crazy. Can you imagine having your proposal during Love Story, during the last Eras Tour concert, and having it in then the final video?
Like immortalized forever.
Meaning Taylor Swift has seen it? Like, that's really cool, honestly.
Taylor's definitely seen it.
Yeah, Taylor's definitely seen it. I don't know, that really got to me.
Yeah,
I was like,
fun.
oh my god.
Mother has seen my proposal.
Like, I was like, I just felt so happy for the couple, because you see the moment when he like, gets down on his knee, and then at the very end of the song, you see them kissing. And I don't know, I was like, that got to me.
I know I didn't propose to you during Love Story, but we did dance during Love Story when we were there, which was pretty fucking cute.
Cute as shit. So we happened to be... Which, now that we know that I have vestibular migraines, it makes a lot of sense. The pitch in Allegiant Stadium, I don't know if all stadiums are this way, because I'm not a football girl, but it's very...
steep.
It's a lot. And
it felt like if you were to sneeze and, like, lose your step, you'd, like, tumble and, like, fall to your death. Like, it was like, it felt
because we were obviously really high up. And, so with vestibular migraines and my 3PD and other conditions I have, like, everything's always a little distorted for me, which is why I'm clumsy. I just thought I was clumsy. It turns out it's because my vision... No one else's vision moves. I thought we were all this way. It's fine.
Mine does when I've had a few drinks, but other than that, it does.
So I got a little overwhelmed pretty quickly into the concert because of that vestibular situation. And so I was like, can we take a break? So we went back out, and then Allegiant has this really cool area where they were selling merch there, but it's like this like open area.
Almost like a dance floor, like...
I don't know what it is, but then you could see the really big screens for the concert there. And so you could buy your merch, whatever, but then there was those big screens. And actually, ironically, it was way better than our real seats.
Yeah, it was actually, which, to be fair,
the
security...
best thing we ever did.
I think security was there to make sure people weren't just, like, camping out to watch there, because it was, like...
There was quite a few Swifties up in there, though. I don't know, but So Love Story was on, and we kind of danced around to it. It was, like, really precious, honestly. It was, like, it was a core memory, I think. I'm sure it was a poor dance, but it was fun.
We are the cutest.
Well, I'm the cutest. So you're the cutest by default.
I'm just the easel that holds up the masterpiece, my love.
Lot of Chief jerseys when we were seeing all those costumes people were wearing.
It's 87s, yeah, it was cute.
It was so cute. I love that it gave, like, Swifties a way to, like, easily bond with their more... I mean, I'm lucky in that you're not a sports guy, but they're more sports-inclined partners. That's nice.
Yeah.
We actually... my knee PT... that was freaked out by my elbow. She, just the other day, I was talking to her, and I had brought her an opalite bracelet, like a friendship bracelet.
It's very cute.
And I knew she was a Swiftie because we had talked about, when the Life of a Showgirl came out, because I see her, every few months, whatever. And so that's why I had made that for her. And I was like, oh, are you excited for the docuseries, all this stuff, whatever. And she was like, actually, I'm going to Kansas City this weekend because I'm hoping she's at the Chiefs game. And I was like, I mean, I didn't know you played ball like that. Like, I knew she liked Taylor Swift, but it had been so casually said that I didn't know she was, like, stalking Chiefs games to see Taylor Swift.
That keeps happening. There's people in your life that are these, like, sleeper cell Swifties, where, like, once you, like, say the code phrase, like, the full extent of the Swiftiness, like, becomes apparent.
Once they know how hard I go, they feel like they can open up about it.
They don't want to, like, they don't want to show their nerds to, like, prematurely.
So I had actually a different doctor earlier this year.
You have so many doctors.
I do have so many. I'm sick, y'all. But she was noticing my friendship bracelets, and she was like, oh, what did these say? And I was like, oh yeah, they're friendship bracelets, so it's like Taylor Swift lyrics. Because sometimes, a lot of people don't still know what those are. And she was like, yeah, I love Taylor, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, and I was like, oh my God, you're a Swiftie? And she's like, oh no, I'm not a Swiftie. But I love her, and I just had an Eras Tour themed or like whatever her birthday was, party. And she was like, yeah, it was great. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so fun. And she's like, yeah, we rented out of the theater, and they watched the Eras Tour movie, and they, like, have friendship bracelets.
Like, snacks from each era or something. Yes, it was, like, the most intricate description of an Eras Tour party you've ever heard. But she's not a Swiftie.
Yeah, I was literally like, babe, you can call yourself a Swiftie at any level of Swiftiness. Nobody's
gonna gatekeep you.
She was like, well, I'm just not like my daughter who knows all the Easter eggs. And I was like, I promise that's okay. Like, you're going hard. And even if you're not going hard, you're a Swiftie. You like Taylor Swift, you're a Swiftie, period. But I do think it's, like, really cute how often people are, like, just, like, saying, like, doing the coolest Taylor Swift stuff possible.
Being too demure about it or whatever.
It's so funny. Well, do you have any other thoughts?
I don't. It was fun to watch it again.
Do you like this version better, or I mean, that might be a hard question, but this version better or the other one?
I don't know, because Tortured Poets really does go pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, it does.
I think there was maybe elements of the way it was filmed that I liked the first one more, but I think Tortured Poets probably, like, kind of skews it enough that I prefer the final show. I definitely was, a little anxious about 3.5 more hours of Taylor, but then it ended up being more fun to watch than I think I thought it was going to.
What's funny is I feel like the docuseries and the podcasts and, like when she was on In the Heights, you were like, I didn't even really ask you to watch it with me. You were just like, cool, I'm sat. Like,
yeah.
Like, I think you do go really hard for sort of, like,
I think
like, Taylor as a person.
Yeah, I like studying the business and like, the influence and stuff. I just think that I'm my ADHD. Like, I'm like an hour at a time kind of girly, and so I was worried about 3.5 hours, but
you were sat.
I think
except during All Too Well.
Speaking of sat, this kitty is sitting on another kitty. I don't know if you guys can see this right now, but I have 2 cats on my lap.
You're gonna lose one.
Now I have 1 cat on my lap. That was a lot.
Well, join us tomorrow. We're going to respond to docuseries episode 3, and then on Saturday we'll respond to docuseries episode 4. I'm so glad so many of you have joined us on here. Like, honestly, that was a lot of views for our channel.
It was really fun.
So, thank you so much for being here.
Hopefully I didn't say anything too stupid. I don't remember if I said anything dumb.
I had barely edited that video, so when it started taking off, I was like, oh my God, what did we talk about? Like, I think I was in a little bit of a mind.
You're like, did I, like, confess to a crime? Like, and now it's on YouTube or something?
You can't take it back now. But no, I think it was really good, and it's been really fun to comment with y'all in the comments. So go add your favorite moments from the final show, or anything you think we missed, whatever.
Differences you noticed, yeah.
But also, and more specifically, your favorite mashups, because I want to make sure we have him watch all the best ones.
Give me some homework to do.
And that's also another example of how she's not greedy enough.
We need those.
Yeah, what? Like, I want those all released on an album. I would pay money for that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'd pay money for anything, though. I'm just always, like, slapping my credit card.
Take my card.
I bought so many editions of Life of a Showgirl. Yes. Actually, maybe too many. Once I got them all, and they were all in front of me, I was like, I should sell some of these. Because it was too many. Yeah. I got scared of the FOMO. It was a whole thing. But we adore y'all, and we hope you have a very Swiftie day.